Awaken to play. Hopefully things are going well for you guys. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. I'm Lord Gamerman of this lounge, here coming at you with a video game classic. So how about we go ahead and head on in and figure out what the video game classic is about to be. So we have Dynasty Warriors 2 for the PlayStation 2. You might as well just call Dynasty Warriors 2 the first Dynasty Warriors. Now, this could have something to do with the naming in Japan compared to the US, but it also has something to do with the shift of game genre, since the first game was a fighting game. It was a 3D fighting game. Yeah, I'm shocked too. But Dynasty Warriors 2 came out and was like, you know what? No, let's not be a fighting game franchise. Let's be a hack and slash franchise that kicks off the Muso genre of games. And then basically go through the new gameplay format when it comes to Dynasty Warriors going forward. And yeah, since Dynasty Warriors 2, gameplay for Dynasty Warriors has been just like since Dynasty Warriors 2 at the end of the day. Yeah, it's very interesting, to say the least. And, let's just get right on going. Dynasty Warriors 2 is a hack and slash that was beginning to kick off the Muso genre. That genre involves players going into battlefields and leaving quite a destructive path. Why? Because you gotta get everyone out of your way. Warriors games are simple. You will be going through battlefields. You got to take out the gate captains to secure gates, take out MVP targets, help your teammates, and clean the field to ensure your allied army easily moves forward. Hold on. Oh, actually, it seems to be the case for Dynasty Warriors 2 in particular. Your allies can pack a punch, but the enemies are not pushovers. And I give you this warning. It isn't going to be like the later games where you jump in the middle and send hundreds juggling in midair. Nope. This one is really different and more bare bones. So if you want more story context, consult to your walls of text on the mission briefing menus. Now, this game is set in the Three Kingdoms Wars. The story will range from the Yellow Turban fiasco to the last faction standing, and you have characters from 4 factions to choose from, with the 4th faction being unlockable. Oh yeah, you have to unlock characters by clearing Muso mode with different characters per playthrough, even on easy difficulty. So you could do this on easy difficulty and you could still unlock characters. I wouldn't be going straight into the Muso mode. First, grind on free mode for a couple of times to get the characters leveled up good enough. Then you can consider, why do I advise you to do this? Because the game is tougher and brutal. So you have to really be careful. But it is manageable by leveling your characters up ahead of time and spending your first hours in free mode. After that, the game gets less brutal than it is as if you were to basically jump straight into Muso mode. And this is where I go ahead and warn you that your character is way more grounded compared to the later titles. So when it comes to certain high-rank opponents in the battlefield, you need to be very, very careful. As a matter of fact, they could self-heal if they get knocked down should they get lucky. And not just self-heal, but also get temporary buffs as well. So I warn you up ahead. Now, don't worry, you have your power-ups, you collect food for health, you collect beverages for Muso energy, you collect memory cards to save in the middle of the battle to create a checkpoint and recharge your health in Muso all at the same time. You collect these blue elixirs to charge up HP in Muso. You collect weapons and armor for temporary or permanent stat boosts. You can only level up after the battle is cleared rather than during battle. You are given the shorter lineup of battles, not just that, it feels like as if you're doing an arcade-style ladder for a bit. So if I pick someone from the Wei faction, I deal with the Yellow Turban army for 2 stages, deal with the rematch, throw hands with Wu, and then end things off by dealing with Shu, and that's just it. While it is actually shorter compared to the later titles, however, all Warriors games can come packed with replayability, and Dynasty Warriors 2 does go ham on the replayability. Is the design dated? Not really, but it ages okay compared to later games. Environments are not going to have people dropping their jaws compared to the later games, and the background music selection is early 2000s, experimental as hell, but it is good and comes with some bangers. There is little character development and less focus on story context compared to the later games. The gameplay really grounds the players, but it becomes rewarding as you master the game and plow through its tough battles. I will say the controls are a bit weird for some, since you can't move the camera with the right stick, but if you want to look forward, you hold on the L1 button. This is the second game I played that has no camera control with the right stick. Issues aside, really solid, addicting, and rewarding gameplay for its bare-bones experience, good music, and tons of replayability. Good times are to be had with Dynasty Warriors 2. Would I recommend Dynasty Warriors 2? Yeah, I would recommend Dynasty Warriors 2. As a matter of fact, it is a curious case of starting from the bottom, and it is something that is to be shown to a lot of Dynasty Warriors players about how Dynasty Warriors was when Dynasty Warriors 2 was the beginning of the Dynasty Warriors that we know today. Okay? I will go ahead and say that. And a lot of players are going to notice, okay, there's a lot of stuff that is missing from the later games. So when did the features, in which game did we start seeing the features, and whatever the case may be, it is a very interesting thing. As you start from Dynasty Warriors 2, it becomes really fascinating at the end of the day. Okay, hey, when do I get my own horse? Hey, I got my own horse. Oh crap, I lost my own horse. What is the button to call my horse over? I guess I'll go steal that other guy's horse and get away. Yeah, you can steal other people's horses and get away with it. Yeah, it's interesting here. And also, when it comes to the Muso attack, you just hold on to the Muso button until the bar depletes, and you can have the Muso go off for longer until the bar depletes. And when you do have that infinite Muso temporary power-up, you could just go Muso spam the hell out of things. It is what it is. But I will go ahead and say that, yes, it is bare bones at the end of the day. Yeah, it does have a lot of things missing, but like I said to everybody, this is a curious case of starting from the bottom, and I think this is something to be shown to Dynasty Warriors fans, and a lot of people who play Dynasty Warriors in particular. And with that totally said, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.